Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're uncovering two of the rarest and most valuable United States Washington $quarter coins that could be hiding in everyday pocket change. One of these coins might be worth far more than its face value, so stay with us until the end. You won't want to miss these incredible discoveries. First coin 2000 United States Sacagawea dollar coin arrived with enormous expectations, representing a bold new chapter in American coinage after decades of limited public enthusiasm for dollar coins, and its golden appearance instantly separated it from every circulating coin most Americans carried in their pockets. Featuring the young Shoshone guide Sacagawea carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste, the obverse captures both strength and quiet determination, while the reverse displays a soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars honoring the states that had joined the Union during the Lewis and Clark expedition. Unlike older silver-colored dollars, this coin was struck with a manganese brass outer layer over a copper core, creating a warm golden glow that made it instantly recognizable. Millions entered circulation. Yet hidden among ordinary examples are fascinating varieties, minting surprises, and exceptionally preserved pieces that continue to captivate collectors more than 2 decades later, proving that even a coin made in large numbers can still conceal remarkable stories. Behind every 2000 Sacagawea dollar lies a fascinating moment in American history, because the United States Mint wanted a circulating dollar that honored exploration, courage, and Native American heritage while encouraging greater everyday use of dollar coins. Artists and engravers carefully developed a portrait unlike anything previously seen on American money, focusing on dignity rather than dramatic symbolism, and the coin quickly became known for its rich color and distinctive design. Collectors immediately began searching mint rolls, proof sets, and bank-issued bags, hoping to uncover early strikes with flawless surfaces, unusually bold details, or unexpected minting characteristics that separated one coin from another. What appeared ordinary to most people gradually became an exciting treasure hunt for those willing to look closer. The visual details reward careful observation because the strands of Sacagawea's hair, the folds of her clothing, the facial contours, and the delicate features of baby Jean-Baptiste can reveal the quality of each strike. On sharply struck examples, even tiny design elements appear crisp and vibrant, while weaker strikes may soften these intricate details. The soaring eagle on the reverse should display strong feather definition and balanced star placement, creating an impressive image when preserved without heavy wear. The warm golden color often changes over time through natural tunning, producing shades ranging from honey gold to deep bronze, and while some collectors appreciate attractive tunning, others seek brilliant original surfaces that look almost untouched despite the passing years. As collectors examined these coins more closely, unexpected discoveries fueled growing excitement, especially among those studying die varieties, striking inconsistencies, and unusual production characteristics. Some examples exhibit letter doubling that appears under magnification, while others show die polishing lines, slightly off-center strikes, broad strike characteristics, or other fascinating mint-related anomalies. One of the most famous early discoveries associated with the series became legendary among collectors because it demonstrated how surprising production mistakes could dramatically increase attention. These stories transformed the Sacagawea dollar from an overlooked circulation coin into a fascinating series where patience, knowledge, and careful examination often mattered far more than simple luck. The thrill comes from realizing that extraordinary examples rarely announce themselves at first glance, because many have spent years inside drawers, old collections, forgotten jars, inherited boxes, or ordinary bank rolls. Someone may unknowingly spend a remarkable coin for $1, while another person recognizes subtle clues that separate an ordinary piece from a truly collectible one. Every small detail becomes important, from unusually sharp devices to clean fields and balanced strikes, creating moments where experienced collectors pause, inspect, and wonder whether they have uncovered something genuinely special. That uncertainty is what keeps countless enthusiasts searching year after year, knowing that remarkable discoveries sometimes appear in the most ordinary places. Imagine discovering that a carefully preserved 2000 Sacagawea dollar with only minor collectible variations attracts illustrative market interest in the range of $2,500 to $3,500, not because every similar coin will reach those levels, but because condition, rarity, and collector demand can dramatically influence value. A high-grade certified example might illustrate a market outcome around $5,000, while an unusual mint anomaly could illustrate approximately $6,000 under favorable circumstances. These examples are never guarantees, yet they demonstrate how a single overlooked coin could represent far more than face value, turning a simple dollar into something that feels almost impossible to believe. The excitement grows even stronger when exceptionally desirable collector pieces enter the conversation, because illustrative examples might reach around $7,500 for rare collector favorites, approximately $8,000 for exceptionally preserved or uncommon coins, or even about $8,500 when unusual discoveries generate intense collector demand. These figures are only examples based on plausible collecting scenarios rather than promises, since every coin must be evaluated individually. But imagining such possibilities naturally captures attention. For some people, that kind of value could resemble a meaningful down payment on a home, provide a sudden financial windfall, or create the unforgettable feeling of stumbling upon a once-in-a-lifetime discovery hidden inside ordinary pocket change. Before imagining extraordinary values, responsible examination is absolutely essential because genuine rarity depends on measurable characteristics rather than wishful thinking. Compare the coin's weight to official specification using an accurate digital scale. Study the metal color for unusual appearances that might indicate environmental damage or incorrect planchets. Inspect strike alignment to ensure both sides are properly positioned. Examine the rim shape for abnormalities, and use magnification to search carefully for authentic letter doubling instead of damage caused by circulation. Every observation should be documented patiently, because small differences often separate common coins from collectible varieties, and professional authentication remains the most reliable way to confirm whether a discovery possesses genuine numismatic significance. Professional grading and authentication provide confidence that casual observation simply cannot match because experts evaluate authenticity, surface preservation, strike quality, originality, and potential mint errors using established standards recognized throughout the collecting community. A certified coin often inspires greater buyer confidence than an uncertified example, especially when unusual characteristics are involved. Even experienced collectors occasionally mistake postmint damage for genuine mint errors, making independent expert examination one of the wisest investments before assuming extraordinary value. Careful research, patience, and realistic expectations remain the strongest tools any collector can possess while pursuing remarkable discoveries. 2000 United States Sacagawea dollar coin continues to remind collectors that history, artistry, and hidden opportunity can exist inside the smallest everyday object, waiting quietly for someone curious enough to notice details others overlook. Somewhere inside an old piggy bank, a forgotten family collection, a bank roll, or even loose change resting in a kitchen drawer, another fascinating example may still be waiting to surprise its next owner. Whether it ultimately proves to be an ordinary keepsake or an authenticated rarity, the journey of careful examination is part of the adventure itself, and the next coin we explore may reveal an even more astonishing story that few collectors ever expect, until the moment it appears before their eyes. Second coin, United States presidential $1 coin featuring the fourth president, James Madison, who served from 1809 to 1817, carries far more significance than its face value suggests, because it honors one of the principal architects of the United States Constitution while representing a modern chapter in American coinage. Released as part of the presidential $1 coin program, this golden-colored dollar immediately caught the attention of collectors with its bold portrait of Madison on the obverse and the unmistakable Statue of Liberty on the reverse. Every design choice tells a story, from the carefully sculpted facial details that capture Madison's thoughtful expression to the inscriptions celebrating his presidency. Unlike older silver dollars, this coin was created for circulation during an era when the United States Mint hoped to encourage wider use of dollar coins, making it a fascinating blend of history, economics, and modern minting technology that continues to inspire curiosity among collectors searching for overlooked treasures. The James Madison presidential dollar was struck using a manganese brass alloy over a copper core, creating its distinctive golden appearance without containing actual gold. Its smooth edge was left intentionally plain during the main striking process because important inscriptions, including the year, mint mark, and the mottos, were added later through a separate edge lettering operation. That unusual manufacturing sequence introduced opportunities for mistakes that became legendary among collectors. While millions of these coins were produced, only a tiny fraction display unusual characteristics that separate them from ordinary examples. It is this possibility of discovering something unexpected that keeps coin enthusiasts examining rolls from banks, inherited collections, forgotten drawers, and even loose pocket change with excitement and anticipation. Collectors often become captivated by the smallest details on the James Madison dollar, because tiny differences can dramatically change how desirable a coin becomes. A sharply struck portrait with crisp hairlines, clean lettering, and brilliant surfaces can stand apart from coins that spent years in circulation collecting scratches and dullness. The Statue of Liberty reverse also rewards careful study, as every fold of the robe, every ray from the torch, and every finely engraved line can reveal how well the coin was struck. Some examples display beautiful satin luster, while others develop attractive golden, bronze, or even subtle rainbow toning after years of careful storage, giving each surviving specimen its own personality and making every discovery feel unique. Among the most discussed features of the James Madison presidential dollar are its possible minting errors, especially those connected to the separate edge lettering process. Missing edge inscriptions, doubled edge lettering, weak lettering, rotated lettering, or misaligned edge text have all fueled collector fascination because these mistakes occurred after the main coin design had already been struck. Additional varieties may involve die chips, off-center strikes, partial collar errors affecting the rim, or noticeable strike weakness that leaves portions of the design softer than expected. Although genuine examples of these anomalies are uncommon, they demonstrate how a routine manufacturing process can occasionally create coins that become highly desirable among specialists who appreciate the unexpected side of modern United States coinage. As excitement builds, stories begin to circulate about ordinary people discovering remarkable coins in places no one would expect. Imagine opening an old family coin jar, receiving change after buying groceries, or sorting through forgotten bank rolls only to notice a James Madison dollar that looks just a little different. The edge lettering appears unusual, the surfaces shine more brilliantly than surrounding coins, or the strike seems unusually sharp and complete. That moment of curiosity often becomes the beginning of an unforgettable journey into the world of numismatics, where careful observation and patience matter far more than luck alone, reminding collectors that history sometimes waits quietly inside the most ordinary objects. When discussions turn to value, it is important to separate excitement from certainty, because every coin must be judged individually according to its condition, rarity, authenticity, and collector demand. Illustrative market outcomes sometimes place minor yet desirable variations in the range of about $2,500 to $3,500, while exceptionally preserved high-grade examples may attract attention around $5,000 under favorable circumstances. Certain unusual mint anomalies have occasionally inspired collector interest approaching $6,000, and particularly scarce collector pieces could be discussed around $7,500 when multiple buyers compete. These figures are examples rather than guarantees, yet they demonstrate why experienced collectors never dismiss an unfamiliar coin without taking a closer look. The storytelling becomes even more dramatic when exceptionally preserved or uncommon James Madison dollars capture widespread attention among advanced collectors. Illustrative discussions sometimes imagine remarkable examples reaching around $8,000, while unusual finds supported by strong collector demand may inspire conversations near $8,500. In extraordinary circumstances involving historically significant characteristics, elite preservation, or remarkable mint errors, some enthusiasts speculate about values approaching $9,000, though such outcomes are never guaranteed and depend entirely on professional evaluation and the marketplace at the time of sale. For many people, those numbers represent a down payment on a home, a sudden windfall that changes financial plans, or even a once-in-a-lifetime discovery hiding inside what appeared to be an ordinary $1 coin. Anyone hoping to evaluate a James Madison presidential dollar should approach the process carefully and responsibly, rather than relying on appearance alone. Compare the coin's weight with official specifications using a precise digital scale. Examine whether the golden color appears natural or altered. Inspect the strike alignment to ensure both sides are properly positioned. Study the rim for unusual shapes caused by collar errors, and use magnification to search for genuine letter doubling rather than simple wear or machine doubling. Every observation should be considered together because a single unusual feature rarely proves rarity by itself, and professional authentication remains the safest way to confirm whether an intriguing coin is truly special. Professional grading and authentication can make an enormous difference because experts evaluate countless characteristics invisible to the untrained eye, including surface preservation, originality, strike quality, die varieties, and evidence of postmint damage. Many coins that initially appear extraordinary ultimately prove to be ordinary circulation pieces with environmental wear, while a seemingly modest example may reveal a genuine mint error worthy of serious collector attention. That is why experienced numismatists recommend careful handling, avoiding unnecessary cleaning, protecting potential discoveries in proper holders, and allowing recognized professionals to determine authenticity before assuming any significant value. The United States presidential $1 coin featuring James Madison continues to remind collectors that remarkable stories often begin with ordinary objects quietly waiting to be noticed, and somewhere a forgotten coin may still be resting in a cash register, an inherited collection, a bank roll, or the bottom of an old drawer, carrying secrets that have escaped attention for years. Whether it ultimately proves to be an everyday dollar or an authenticated rarity, the thrill of the search keeps the adventure alive, and the next astonishing discovery could appear when no one expects it, because the next shocking coin waiting to rewrite everything you thought you knew may already be hiding in plain sight.